Hello guys, tonight it's Manchester United versus Spurs and it's an 8 o'clock kickoff and let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, and welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me Dan back again, and tonight Manchester United face Tottenham at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and it's an 8 o'clock kickoff, and yeah, it's a bit of a weird one that we've got the 8 o'clock kickoff on a Thursday again, but it's fine. So yeah, the team I've gone for, I think it kind of picks itself. If Fernandes is fit to play, obviously he will play, and then if he isn't, then obviously Sabitzer will play, but I reckon it will be Fernandes who starts with Sancho, and I reckon Rashford will be up top with Sancho and Anthony, and obviously I reckon it will be the same defence that beat Brighton at the weekend. I reckon it will be Dalot, Shaw, Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka. If we start Maguire, yeah, anything can happen. I don't think he will start personally, but let's see what happens with that. So yeah, let's get into it and let's play match, and let's talk about the last league result, which was a 2-0 victory against Nottingham Forest at Nottingham Forest. And to be honest, all that game reminded me of was the 2-0 game against Everton. Really, literally, United were all over them. Obviously, we had no Rashford as well, so I was kind of worried to see where how we was gonna play this game. But yeah, we started really well. We had a couple chances first half, and we. Oh, I was going to say, is that a foul? I was going to say, why wouldn't it let me have the ball? Yeah, first half we were pretty much all over them. Keylor Navas made some really good saves, and we did get our first goal in the first half. It was Anthony with a tap in. It was a good save from Navas, but obviously it's Martial's shot. He went on and saved it and put it on the path. Put it on Anthony's path, and all he had to do is put it into the net, and he did that. So that was an 1-0. And to be honest, it didn't look like the second goal was coming, because every time we was having a shot, Keylor Navas was having some really good. He made some really good saves second half. And in the end, it was a good through ball from Anthony, and he put it through to what is Lloris doing there? He put it through to Diogo Dalot, and he got his first Premier League goal for Manchester United. So that was 2-0, and that pretty much wrapped up the game. And then let's go on to the Sevilla game. Oh dear, it was just mistake after mistake. Sevilla deserved the game, in my opinion. Yeah, deserved to go through, but it was looking like Man United were going on there to win, and it was totally different. Obviously, we had no Varane, no Luke Shaw. We had Lindelof and Maguire, and yeah, it showed. Yeah, the first goal in the first few minutes, it's literally De Gea's. Well, you could say it's De Gea's fault and Maguire's, but I think it's Maguire's. De Gea puts it on a plate for Maguire, and then Maguire I don't know, he just dawdles with it, and then obviously the Sevilla player got it, and then he just put it past David De Gea. So then that was both of their faults. It's not just Maguire's fault; it's both of their faults, really. A confident Maguire will probably turn around and easily get that, but obviously since he hasn't been in the squad, since he hasn't been playing, it has been question marks when he does play. Some games he does play really well, and then other games he's all over the place, and it's a bit of a worry to us United fans, because you don't know what Maguire's going to come up, because sometimes Maguire, like I said, Maguire can play the game and actually do really well, like the Everton game at home, like the Nottingham Forest game as well. Actually, Nottingham Forest game it was a bit of a wobble, that Nottingham Forest game, but going into, obviously, yeah, going into half-time, it was 1-0 against Sevilla. And then that's literally second half, again, literally mistake, cost us a corner. And then literally it's just a looping header over David De Gea to make it 2-0. And yeah, then the third goal, yeah, I do not know David De Gea. David De Gea just completely mucks up the kick, and obviously he's got that in the series, guy. He's got an open goal, and it's a great finish actually from there to beat David De Gea. But yeah, that was unfortunate that we. That was unfortunate that we conceded there. So yeah, it wasn't the best result, and it just showed we need to have centre backs who can play when Varane or Martinez is injured, because we can't rely on Maguire and Lindelof, and I wouldn't be surprised if Maguire gets sold in the summer. So going on to the Brighton game, I wasn't looking forward to it, to be honest. But we did go through on penalties. It was a penalty shootout in the end. To be honest, both teams played really well. David Harrison made some good saves. Maybe Brighton should have won the game. They had the better chances, I'd say. But we got through by the skin of our teeth. We won a penalty shootout. It's Victor Lindelof with the winning penalty. I believe it was 7-6 in the end. But like I said, both teams deserved something from the game. Brighton had chances. We had chances. But it looked like Brighton was going on to go and win it, because in the end, we took everyone off. Bruno Fernandes also come off injured, which is a bit of a worry for this game against Spurs. But obviously, he has travelled with this squad today. So yeah, let's see what happens with that. So obviously, with the defense, I thought the defense did well. I thought Luke Shaw did really well. I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka did really well as well at the weekend. So I think the defense will be the same with what a goal with Luke Shaw, Delo left back, and what's his name, Lindelof, and Lindelof in defense. So yeah, and then obviously, whatever happens tonight against Spurs, it's we have to win, because obviously we want top four, we want Champions League, and we're only luckily, Spurs lost their last couple of games, and I think we could get at this Spurs team. But they're going to have that new temporary manager bounce, because obviously they sacked the Italian guy that they had. Obviously, because they lost 6-1 to Newcastle. I can't believe that. They were so poor at the weekend. I watched the game. It was I don't know. It was a weird one, to say the least. So yeah, we need to, if we can get the first goal tonight, I reckon United will win it. But obviously, we just need to be wary. Obviously, because of Kane, because of Son, because of Kulusevski, that's the one. We just need to watch out for that. And if we can get the first goal, I think we could win the game easily. But we need a performance, and the last couple of games haven't been the best performances, to say the least. We haven't won since that. We haven't won since the Nottingham Forest game, and we need to win for top four reasons. So yeah, let's see what happens with that. Also, talking of ownership things as well, there has been loads of obviously speculation over Sir Jim Ratcliffe, over the Glazers staying and as potentially going in with Sir Jim Ratcliffe as well. But that, whether that's true or not is another question. Obviously, #Glazer. We want them out. It doesn't matter. We don't want the Glazers to stay. We want them out. So, it's like you either go with Sir Jim Ratcliffe apparently he like he's tabling like a couple more offers than usual. Like he's not just the one offer where where the two Glazers, Joel and Avram stay, but I don't know. It's yeah, it's gonna be a weird couple days. We've got Aston Villa this weekend. There is going to be apparently there's going to be a huge protest as well. So if you're in the area and you can get up to Old Trafford, definitely help the 1958 protests. So unfortunately I can't get to the game, so I won't be able to get up there. But if I could get up to the game, I would. But it's to get a Man United ticket at this moment is ridiculous. Like some of the tickets prices are ridiculous. Like 1 week you could have a game for £40, and then the next week is like £320. It is ridiculous. So yeah, talking of the ownership, obviously the Qataris are still in for us apparently. I think everyone prefers the Qataris, but obviously there's the sports washing debate. But if it's working at Newcastle, why can't it work at us? And obviously, if we can get the Qataris in, that would be great as well. I am kind of more towards the Qataris now because of the Jim Ratcliffe situation that come out yesterday. But obviously, if it's true or not, then we never know. But I think down the line, I think we want a debt-free club. I think the Qataris will give us that. They'll give us a newish stadium. They'll give us new training ground, and they seem. He's the Sheikh. I forgot what his first name is. It looks like he means business, and I wouldn't be surprised if I'll be very, very surprised if we don't get an announcement next week, because apparently the last bid is supposed to be on Friday, tomorrow. So, and apparently they're supposed to rush. If there is going to be new owners, they're going to try and rush and get through before the transfer window, which, personally, I think it's going to take. Personally, they kind of ruined us, the Glazers, with this third bid option. They're trying to get more money out of the Qataris and Jim Ratcliffe and other people. But us United fans, we don't want third party involvement. We want full sale only, and fingers crossed we can get that. If we don't get that, we could see a situation where the Man United Liverpool game could get called off. We could see a lot of that, and apparently that could be happening this weekend against Aston Villa, but. Let's see. So anyway, we are facing Tottenham tonight. It's going to be a question mark because obviously if Tottenham, the Tottenham, if we face Tottenham literally beforehand, I reckon we would have beat them. But obviously now they've got Ryan Mason. It's a totally different situation now. So they're going to have that new temporary manager bounce against us, and hopefully if we score the first goal, I reckon we'll win. So score prediction, I'm gonna go for I reckon Spurs will score, but I think we'll get the goals. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Man United. I think we'll nick it in the end, and I just hope that we will get the 3 points because we need it, especially for top 4 as well. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. So please like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.